Welcome to Genshin Impact. In case you haven't heard of it, it's a multi-platform action-adventure gacha game made by Hoyoverse. It has a vast open world, amazing character designs, and a fun, responsive combat system. It has so many things except a sense of challenge. Since it's available on mobile and is meant to catch a wide net of people, the difficulty of most content is, well, low, to say the least. Outside of a specific mode called the Spiral Abyss, you can pretty much use any character you want and be fine. Well, what if we decided to change that? Inspired by my good friend Coffee with Kai, I'm going to start this year with a Boss Rush Challenge. I get one shot against all the world bosses with whatever team I want, customized for each encounter, record my times, add up my deaths, which shouldn't happen, and prepare for the next step, trying to beat those times with themed teams. For every minute over my original time, I have to pull. For every death, an extra 3 pulls. If I somehow wipe against a boss, that's a 10 pull. All these pulls, by the way, a coin flip if it's going to be on the standard banner or the weapon banner. No special character banner for me. I've got several teams lined up for throughout the year, so be looking forward to those runs. In the meantime, we've got a pace to set. Our journey starts with the Pyro and Cryo Regisvines, a duo I lovingly call Katy Perry. One's hot, one's cold, and killing both is faster than one of her songs. We're just gonna see how quickly this guy falls. I will feel bad for him later.
Teamwork is strength.
There's that, there's that.
Rain cutter.
Pop that,
Its rain outlines
pop
your
that,
fate.
and dead. Sheesh. They're tuned for newer players, and their weak spots are easily broken with the right characters. Rounding out this Vine trio is the Electrovine, which might as well have a black belt in Vine Kwon-Do compared to the other two. More health, more damage, and a fun bonus attack to boot. Next on the victim list, checklist, are the Hypostasi, and the Elemental Cubes. The nice thing about these cubes, they always have an elemental aura going, so getting reactions to boost your damage is easy. The annoying part, they all have a last stand mechanic, from collecting energy balls, blocking water drops, and breaking shields, all add on to my timer. The worst offender is the Cryo Cube, which asks you to play Snowball while it tries to play Ice Darts with your body. No. Okay. That's a big time loss right there. Luckily, nobody really has to bother with this one, since its drops are for a now unattainable character, and one who has been available for exactly 3 banners since release. With the cubes all Rubiksed up, it's time for what I call the Fairy Duo, the Oceanid and the Thunder Manifestation. The Oceanid is a boomer who likes to call the water animal police on us for trespassing on public property.
An assassin from our homeland, or a
Fool who trespasses.
trespasses upon the waters of Chainsa.
She cries victim for our acts of self-defense, but we move on. The Manifestation loves playing keep away while teaching us the most important lesson of combat: location, location, location. Oh, not this shit.
Busted.
Oh, hello.
The wind knows me.
Now we go to the Vishaps, or Vishaps, or however they're supposed to be pronounced. First is the Geotoad, who is all big and tough until he sees the shield and throws a tantrum that it can't hurt us. Or in my case, gets shredded by the Ultra Meta DPS team that is the Raiden Shogun and her overachieving kids.
Shine down.
Grab the attack boost, and
Now you shall perish. Everybody stand! Rain cutter! You're toast! Know my sword! Let's light it up!
ooh. Its cousins in Inkayomiya are next. Another forgotten boss locked behind some world quests and only needed for 2 limited 5-star characters. They may have tag teaming and wall hanging, but I have a C5 D-Loop with anger management problems. Ah.
No, my sword! Get out of
Sorry,
here!
buddy. Funnel.
Everybody stand up! Witness the power of good.
Sorry, buddy. I'm afraid you're not long for this world.
GG next, the multitude of mechanical bosses. The Shadow Snake is stunned and smited. Lawn Dart and its lackeys get laid out. Not Smog gets knocked out. And Simon, sure name Al,
Alright,
gets
Simon.
short-circuited
Here we
in
go.
short order.
Shine down! Now you shall perish! There is no escape!
Oops.
Not without some blood, though, as Londart manages to strike down a literal god thanks to suction, I guess. You win some, you lose some.
Is that everything in their array order?
Remove all obstacles.
Okay. That's another one dead.
After so much robotic combat, a bit of a human touch is welcome. The Kinky fails his combo breaker and learns the meaning of pain. The Baptist experiences the true meaning of trial by fire, or stone. And Coppelius, I know he's a robot, but he's human enough, remembers why he sticks to dancing. I debated on how to handle this dancing duo and decided to just go with Coppelius since I've been farming him for our favorite Gumbrella Mafia boss, Navia. Now we get to tame the beasts of the world. Wolf Horde, the DOT boss made specifically to counter Zhongli mains, stones our best boy Goro to death, but we recover and win the day. The Dendro chicken gets cooked, the fire crab gets doused, and the seahorse finds out why their species may be in danger.
Okay, she's almost dead, so let's not.
The White Nut is also included here, but I had to wait for its tunneling invincibility frames to run out before I could talk about it.
We close out our run with Corporal Baguette, who plays with gravity to let us have Zhao at home.
And the Hydro Tulpa, who is literally pointless unless you are farming for the princess herself, best girl of Genshin, Tarina. I will fight you on this. Initial results look pretty promising until I remember that if my wallet doesn't want to suffer, I have to somehow beat or match these times. That'll be for the next video, but the next team to make the attempt will probably either be the easiest or the hardest. It's Team RNG. A random number generator will decide my fate for the next attempt, but surely it won't be that bad, right? First character I get, Jean. Alright, very solid start. She has decent damage, good crowd control, damage buffing ability, and some healing to boot. I couldn't ask for a better starting character, and I no longer have to worry about a healer. Next up, Razor. Well, it could be worse. He was considered a great DPS in early patches, and while he's definitely fallen off, he's still considered decent. My problem? He's not built, he's greedy for on-field time, and unless I can get a cryo unit for Superconduct, his damage will be suffering. And then RNG blesses me, ask and ye shall receive. Diona shows up. She ticks off several boxes that were needed. She can apply cryo, which opens the door for the superconduct reaction that boosts Razor's damage and Jean's. She also shields, heals, and uses a bow for those pesky flying bosses. Looking at you, Water Boomer. Solid team, actually, as long as I get a good force support Hutao. My heart sank. Is she a monster DPS character? Yes. Is she one of my most built units? Undoubtedly. Does she work well on this team? Absolutely not. She's nearly as time greedy as Razor. She wants to be low health for a big damage boost and use elemental reactions as much as possible. Well, guess what?
The only abilities I have for constant elemental application will also constantly heal her.
Guess I had to have a dud in the team somewhere, right? So, this is the team I'm stuck with. A wolf boy, a ghost girl, cat bartender, and their very, very overworked, very, very tired chaperone. I'm gonna have to work on investing in Razor if I want to stand a chance, so I've got a long road ahead of me. However, once he's built, we'll be diving right into round 1 proper of this challenge. Stay tuned until then. As always, you can find me live on Twitch Sunday and Wednesday nights from about 8 to 10 Eastern. Have a good one, and take it easy.